Listen carefully, because tonight you will hear the story of a man who faced kings, parted oceans, and spoke with God himself. This is the story of Moses, a story that proves God can use anyone, even the most unlikely. Egypt was drowning in fear. The Pharaoh ordered every Hebrew baby boy to be killed. But one mother refused to give up hope. She placed her baby in a basket and set him afloat on the Nile. That baby was Moses. By miracle, Pharaoh's own daughter found him and raised him as a prince in the palace of his enemy, from slave child to Egyptian royalty. But destiny was calling. One day, Moses saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew slave. Anger burned inside him, and he killed the oppressor. Fear struck his heart. Moses ran into the desert. For 40 years he lived as a shepherd, forgotten, broken, hidden. But God was preparing him, because sometimes your wilderness is your training ground. One night, Moses saw a bush on fire, but it did not burn. A voice spoke from the flames. I am who I am. God called Moses to go back to Egypt, to free his people. Moses said, I'm not strong enough. I don't speak well. Send someone else. But God answered, I will be with you. Remember this, God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. Moses returned to Egypt, standing before the most powerful king on earth. Let my people go, Pharaoh laughed. Then came the plagues. Darkness, frog's blood, fire, death. Finally, Pharaoh surrendered. After 400 years, Israel was free. But their journey had just begun. Trapped between Pharaoh's army and the Red Sea, the people panicked. They cried, Moses, why did you bring us here to die? Moses raised his staff and trusted God. The sea split in two. Walls of water stood on both sides, and Israel walked through on dry ground. When Pharaoh's army followed, the sea closed. Freedom had come. God made a way where there was no way. On Mount Sinai, thunder roared. Lightning struck. The mountain shook. Moses climbed alone into the presence of God. There, God gave the 10 Commandments, a covenant, a law, a promise. But while Moses was with God, the people built a golden idol. Even after miracles they doubted, and Moses cried for mercy on their behalf. Because true leaders don't abandon their people. They fight for them. For 40 years, Moses led Israel through deserts, hunger, rebellion, and doubt. He saw miracles every day. Water from rocks, bread from heaven, clouds by day, fire by night. But Moses never entered the promised land. Instead, he stood on a mountain, looking at the future he helped build. And there, God called him home. Because sometimes, your purpose is not to see the promise, but to prepare the path. Moses was not perfect. He was afraid. He doubted. He failed. But he trusted God, step by step, and God used him to change history forever. Maybe tonight, God is calling you too, to face your fears, to lead your family, to break chains in your life. If Moses could do it, so can you, because the same God is still working today. If this story touched your heart, subscribe to Biblical Minute right now. Like, comment, amen, and share this message with someone who needs hope today. Your miracle may be closer than you think.